present this National History Museum vlog part 1, which is I'm going to in my summer holiday. So please subscribe my channel. Let's go. So I think you recognize this place. This is the Natural History Park. So if you're in year 7 in my school, you should be already know this place. But I just do it because I just came again. So as you can see, you can go. This is the red zone, and you can go upstairs. So that's food go. Is it transparent or opaque? I don't know. You can find it. As you can see, and there's lots of volcanoes here. This is about the volcano. You can see there. As you can see, there's lots of houses there. This is what happened in Pompeii. This is the base views here. As you can see, because of the base view, many people in Pompeii died because of that. And this is what you need to wear, which is known as the heat suit. It's the mountains under the sea. And there's a power within the planet Earth, so this is how it looks like. What's this cross? Earthquake. This is an impact scale. If it's 1, it's really big. If it's going more and more and more and more, and just even worse at the earthquake. Now let's go to earthquake simulation. Okay, now it's working. It's kind of weak. It's like a V. Yeah. It's very weak. You think it's weak, but actual earthquake is more severe than that. This is what the light come up. This is after tsunami. The volcanoes, and then you can see lots of them. Yellowstone is one of them, which is really famous. There's a hot spring you can see. There's a travel time tower and mud pot and great day. The Earth is the restless planet. A powerful forces shapes and reshape its surface in continuous cycles of change. This exhibition explores the processes of surface change and investigates how we detect these actions in the world. This is a rock at the surface under the chemical test, as you can see. So there's lots of the surface which have changed. I think you already seen that, but just in case you did not look at it, so I'm just doing some of you do not look all of them. This is underwater island. This is our sea for what happened. And caves in and out of solution you can see. Also the same process that forms limescale and slowly deepest task. Build up the dramatic deposit of the these caves on outer hole in the warm ocean. So most of the water in the United Kingdom have the slightly lime scale. It's hard today, so it's quite tasty. Look at the rock cycle. Starts from magma, it goes to cooling slim and you go in the spot, and it can be weathered transfer the slippery sediment, or you can go to the metal and back to magma. Okay, and at the sediment, you can go to the sedimentary rock, you can see, or go to the metal and back to magma. So it's really circle. For more information, look at this. From the beginning, starting from the the 50,000 million years ago to 1,000 million years later. Earth past, now, and future. So you can see that there's a planet system, each other, from Pluto to the Mercury. Even though Pluto is not a planet now because it orbits a different way, because most of the planets orbit around the sun, but Pluto doesn't. In addition, Pluto does not have enough gravity to have the enough moons, because most of the moon because the planet needs to have the enough moons and enough gravity, but Pluto doesn't. So that's why Pluto became dwarf planet from 2006. Sorry. Now let's go to earlier. There's more to know. So, firstly, it looks like this. And after Earth is cooled, they don't like it. Sequence crystals are one of them, which represent this. Water Earth are happy. Like this. So, millions of years life evolved from like this way. The lots of life evolved, and it started to shape atmosphere from 2,000 million years ago. And from 1,000 million years ago, living cells are start to have, but most of them are simple cells, which are known as prokaryotes. But there's also complex cells, which are known as eukaryotic cells. So eukaryotic cells are, as you know, is the animals and the plant cells, but prokaryotic cells are like a bacteria cells. And let's look at it. This is known as the last of play. Just relax. So from youngest to the oldest one in Britain, it starts from the Hampshire Basin. So this is the youngest. Now I'm going to from youngest to the oldest. So from Hampshire Basin, it goes towards like this, which is the 2006 million years ago, and it goes to Bio, which is about the 2048 million years ago, and it goes to this way, and this way, and further this way. That's really small. Now let's look at the Earth's Mercury. So what we do not go, we must take it from the Earth. As you can see, most of the materials are from the Earth itself. Now let's look at the more the marble. How and where do crystals grow? So basically, crystals are growing all around us at the fringes of a salt lake deep within the Earth's crust at the far out in space in living things of simply as the ice across the window pane. For each mineral, the condition must be right for it to be crystallized, so it should be with the right temperature, pressure, and chemical mix, as we do in chemistry. There are lots of the gemstones, which are used which have the colors, and we use to cut it. And we crystallize and make it be more beautiful. So this is the original rubies, looks like this. And this is the original sapphire, looks like this. And they come like blah blah blah. And this is how the original aquamarines. And they are emeralds, you can see. This is the original emeralds. And now, as most of you know, this is made of diamond, which are made of carbon. Diamond is known as one of the hardest material that we can, hardest element that we cannot break it. I mean, that cannot break the bones really well, but it can still break it easily. So it looks beautiful. Actually, most of the diamond is not. It's slightly common. Diamond is slightly common, but one of the person, I forgot his name. He just take all of the diamond and make it more expensive. It's like, oh, it's for the beautiful. It's very expensive like that. So that's why they are really expensive, even though it should not be. There are lots of metals like copper, tin, lead, iron, mercury, silver, and gold. Very great to look at the uranium, which are very radioactive. It has so we need to be very careful. This guy has a lead lining to protect me, but just in case, which would be really great. So look carefully. I want to look really carefully right now. So you can see there are lots of layers all around, and this is how uranium looks like. But it's also, you can also see the secondary mineral. So this is how it looks like. And it also has a cone wall. Yeah, it's very hard to see. Now this is the depth of the mirror, so it's easy to see. Thank you for the mirror with your figure. There's a lot of birds, sorry, I need to use I can't use my earphones now because I need to charge my mobile. So I just feel that also with your mobile tallest. Really surround. Thank you. Very interesting. penguin, and this penguin is known as an tall penguin. You can find it at the Ant House Museum. There's also lots of stuff there's also some endangered birds there. So like the New Zealand tail, African is kind of shovel, cockatoo, and also eastern moose. There's also lots of elves which are endangered.
That's true. That's true.
You can find in the East Asia, like Japan or South Korea. There's also some of the extinct birds. Like dodo birds or Weeding Island dodo birds, which are actually you cannot find the animal. Really sad. Not really sad, I mean. MacLeod Americanum. Bad pronunciation, I'm sorry. So this is extinct on 10,000 years ago. Terminus is Platondon, and there's also another terminus is Platondon. Sorry about the bad pronunciation. So MacLeod is the fourth settlement. You can see some of this movies. And at the end, you can see the most of the commentator with the famous fossil. Now let's go to the most famous fossil in this museum. Fossil, the most famous fossil in this museum. Down and look more carefully. Any problem with this video, please comment. Any ideas you have a next video, everybody, please subscribe my channel. See you next time. Bye.